All right, I did a shot on wishful thinking and how I just hope for stuff and it just comes and presto magico, and I did it again last night. So I had this much in there, right? Boom, 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 and I needed to fill all this. And I did find this thing, a freezer, and it works. I had a premonition that it worked. It's one of these little freezers. I ran it. See, you can see the extension cord out here. And I ran it. So anyway, these two were gonna go. I was gonna put those two in here, right here. But then I'm still worried about the rest of the space. So last night I went out. What do I find? This little dishwasher here. I only went down about 5 or 6 streets. That will go right there. And then that lawnmower to help with weight for those 2 light things, which will go on the bottom. But I just found that. I also found that. I mean, I only had up to there, so it was basically this whole area. But I think it worked again. I really did, because I didn't make an effort to do it. It's just like, I gotta fill up my truck, And then I take a little cruise, and then the stuff just falls into your lap. And so the lawnmower will be the weight, and the stuff will be on the top as fluffy stuff. And the dishwasher fits perfectly right there. What more can you ask for? And that's my scrapping tip. Wishful thinking and hoping and wishing and hoping and thinking and dwelling. Nice sky. And I found these rotors last night. And in the dumpster, only 30 views for my last one. Wishful thinking, only 30 views, right? So nobody's interested. So I'm going to try a video and I'll mix it. So this is good till October 19th. I put on my glasses and all that. I'm going to dump them though for the nickel. I found those ones last week. No, I found them at the beginning. No. Yeah, the weekend. Just 5 of them. I'm going to dump them. I'm going to dump those Poland Springs, which I haven't done yet. And those are going to be outdoor decoration pieces. If I feel like putting more out. If we go into the next event and it comes craziness, then I'm going to put them out front to add a little bit more drama out in my front yard. I got to warn people again. And then I found, oh yeah. Cock-a-doodle-doo. I'm looking at you. But you're not looking back. So anyway, I found all this stuff. The first 50 years of childhood are always the hardest. Really? You think so? I don't know. I don't know if I buy into that one or not. And some DVDs. This was all together. The DVDs. I always pick up this stuff because I don't really, I don't really do the movie thing. Watch movies or any of that good stuff. Let's see, Wicked Little Things, never seen it. The Dark Horror Fest. I don't really care for horror. I saw Amityville Horror when I was a kid, and I was just scared to go into my house because my parents weren't home. The nightmare of watching the guy come crashing down into the windshield echoed in my brain. So after that, we're with our friends walking around the block. I said, I can't go home. I was rattled. I went into a haunted house one time. I got rattled. They were good. They scared the shit out of me. Or in other words, I'm a little wussy boy. I'm a wuss, man. That's why I shake. Must be trauma. I think it's trauma. Curse of the Bambino. Until they brought new owners in. When they brought new owners in and wanted to win, no problemo. Then the Red Sox were popular. I wasn't following it. What else do we get here? Beans Holiday, never seen it. Spy Who Shagged Me, Caddyshack, seen that. E.T., seen that. Seen about 5 minutes. Isn't that the one with firemen lighting fires? Not surprising. Create a problem and fix a problem. They got so much time on their effing hands. So about 5 minutes of that. Never seen it. Blue Moon, never seen it. Terminator, never seen it. Yes. I've seen his retirement, the day he retired. I've seen that. Wizard of Oz. That movie scared the shit out of me. The guy behind the screen. I always wanted to know the guy behind the screen in real life, and I think I see the guy behind the screen and I get how everything works, and I wonder if it's just coincidence. Uh-oh. Is that the woodpecker? Night of the Intruder. Speed. Saw that a couple of times. Robin Hood. Haven't seen it. Pulp Fiction. Watched that about 5 or 6 or 7 times. It's a weird movie. I like when he quotes the Bible. Saw all those about 20 times a piece. Michael J. Fox. He's good. Independence Day. So that's about it for that. So this lawnmower will go in there. That's my load for tomorrow. And then I cut down a tree. I needed a real chainsaw person. This is a shade tree. I went nuts with my little chainsaw. I actually kept on walking. This was hanging down like this, and it comes out straight across. So every time I walked, I'd bang my head. I said, "Come on, man, cut it." Turn my come over here. I cut it. And I'm only crazy enough to use an electric chainsaw because I'm scared of mechanic things. Christ, when I was mowing my lawn, I was using the old rotary ones that you push and the thing goes around and around and around. And then I switched to electric after a while, because if you don't keep up with it, it's really hard. Very hard. So I cut this shade tree down. It's this crazy shade tree. I still get even more. I've already cut this thing down about 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 times. And it's still like that. And that's about it. I found those rubber duckies. Those are old though. And this thing has grab bags. Grab and go. Lots of merch in here. I said I was going to review them, but I didn't get my 10 likes. So I didn't post them. I got to go through them and put them in bins. That's what these bins were out here for. So that's about it, man. I just wanted to do an update on wishful thinking and put it in a video with other nonsense. That it did happen because I just wanted this area filled, and I went out last night. I decided I'll take a quick cruise around, and I drove about a dozen streets, and in those dozen streets I found, just like the time before, I put the video on it, and it exactly filled it up. And I've had many times like that it's this $10 right there. Many times. And sometimes it's even scary when I can get instant where this is the safe. I don't know if I want to scrap it. I didn't get any responses on it. Like, I found out that this thing is worth $1,000. Somebody was trying to get $1,000 online for this. They get it at $1,000. So if you put a new combo thing in here, right? How much would one cost? I didn't do any research on it. All I did was look up to see. And it's locked. So if somebody wanted to do it, let's just say you buy this for $100, then you put the lock on for another 100 or 200 or 300, and then you try to sell it for $5. Or who would want a safe like this? I've been hesitant to throw it away. I don't know if I want to throw it away or not. $1,000 safe. Free washer. Only needs bearings. Is that it? That's going in the scrapyard. Here's the other safe right here. It's got a little drop bucket. Put it in there. I didn't want to scrap this one. And this one has a digital one that works. Hear it? And that comes out. There's a battery. But it's locked shut also. And I wanted to keep it. balked. I haven't done any research to see if it's worth it, but this is got to be worth at least $300 to $500. It's like, do I keep it? Would somebody do an investment into that? I haven't seen if anybody just sells it for whatever. And I got these from the auto parts store. They threw away a whole mess of windshield wipers. So I got about $10 a piece, $5 a piece, $5 to $10. There's $100 worth of windshield wipers. I found this winter time, right at fall. Right, I mean, not at fall, right when after winter ended, spring. Right when spring came. So anyway, this video was just to show my wishful thinking and turned into a digress moment to see how many views I can get for this. So, over and out. Maybe I'll film tomorrow morning, which I doubt. I might.